Hi guys, it's Catherine, and it's time for another My Kinda Recaps. So, this week on All For One, over on KindaTV, there was a lot going on. Okay, so, the very first episode, we see the lovely Alex, Portia, Ariana, and Dorothy completely covered in fruit salad. Now, if you're a fan of Carmilla, you will remember that the last time our heroines were covered, or the last time some KindaTV heroines were covered in food, it was really gross salted herring. So at least this was tasty fruit that probably didn't smell gross and fishy. Alright, so our lovely ladies had gone to the student union meeting and had prepared a big speech with Alex in charge to talk about corruption and to bring down Rick Lou, who is evil. Alright, so they started the speech and did not go so well. Rick didn't call on Alex to talk until 2 hours into the meeting. Then when she did start talking, he basically was just like, oh, okay, these ladies sound lovely. No, yeah, didn't get definitive. So Dorothy flew off the handle apparently, and well, okay, she didn't fly off the handle. She kind of incited a fight with Douche Canoe, Rochefort. The Inseparables have also started calling him Douchefort, so I'm down with Douchefort. She wanted to get him to trip up so that he would get Rick to reveal all the things, but that didn't happen. Instead, Dorothy started cursing, and then they got pelted with fruit salad, which, not fun. So after cleaning up, Trevi appeared and wanted an explanation from Dorothy, and while it turns out Trevi appreciates that they wanted to fix this for Anne, she's really upset that they caused so much drama, and now the student newspapers are running stories about this whole big fiasco, and Anne's upset because this happened, and so Trevi has told them to calm down and to stop plotting revenge on Rick Lou. So the one really cool thing that happened, well, the whole episode was cool, but Ariana used the term the Kool-Aid Brigade to refer to anyone who helps Rick Lou, and I'm going to start using that to talk about all of his cronies. So it'll be Rick, Douchefort, and the Kool-Aid Brigade. Now, that was in Vengeance Interruptus, episode 9. In episode 10, we got a title straight out of Harry Potter! Okay, you can already tell I'm wearing a shirt that says, well, okay, you might not actually be able to see the whole thing, so I'm going to do a quick little, like, lean up, which is going to be really awkward. But it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. And I wore this shirt in my very first My Kinda Recaps video, so I was super excited that this episode existed. So in episode 10, we start off with lots of Miller Dorothy kissing, which I'm not complaining. It was very cute. And Miller decides that they should seek revenge, but covertly, so Trevi doesn't know about it, because he knows that Owen / Rochefort / Douche Canoe / Douchefort, dude has a lot of names, definitely did something shady because he confronted him about it and he got really quiet and sneaky. So Miller knows that something's up. So they call in Portia, Ariana, and Alex. After a little bit of makeout time. So Portia and Ariana arrive first, and we get everyone sorted into Hogwarts houses. I was so excited. So Portia is a Hufflepuff, and Ariana is a Slytherin, and Dorothy is totally a Gryffindor, and Alex is a Ravenclaw. And Miller gets called a hypocrite, and then a hippogriff, with a little motion thing going on. I don't know. I mean, he could be a hippogriff, like Hufflepuff, Gryffindor-ish sort of thing. That's not what that's called, but it's close. Anyway, that was super cute and I was really excited. Okay, so Portia says they shouldn't kill anyone, Ariana says they should torture them, but Dorothy says they should break in to the records office and find dirt on Rick so they can, like, blackmail him and take him down. Well, okay, not blackmail, but, like, reveal stuff and take him down. Well, all of a sudden, Alex shows up. I mean, she was on her way, but, she sees Miller and says, Anton? Which was met with a, who the hell is Anton? Seriously. who the hell is Anton? Alright, so in episode 11, Don't You Dare Look Back, which totally reminded me of the song. It's just the, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I'll stop. So that happened. Okay, so in this episode, Alex reveals that Miller is Anton, who happens to be the runaway she dated in high school that we learned about during Truth or Dare. But it takes a little while for that to get revealed, and Dorothy starts wondering, like, what's going on. Miller says if he'd known Alex was there, he would have emailed her. Seriously, emailed her. But Dorothy asks if they were in a secret spy cartel, which is a reference to the Three Musketeers, just FYI. And then Alex insists that they need to talk alone. So Ariana and Portia, well, Portia drags Ariana away and Dorothy leaves so that Alex and Miller can talk. But they kind of forgot that the Inseparables were watching. So they talk alone, and Miller says that Alex dumped him, so he didn't tell her anything because he didn't think she cared about him anymore. And she's like, of course I cared about you. I just wanted you to be happy with a family that loves you. So she didn't actually break up with him, but he thought she broke up with him. And then he disappeared, and then she thought he died because he'd been talking about death, and she didn't know what happened. And so, lots of miscommunication and awkward. And then Alex is like, it's okay. We're both really hurt. And that stuff is messed up. But it looks like they're gonna work through it, but that's a lot of stuff to deal with. Like, seriously, she thought he was dead. Just seeing a dude, like, show up and be like, oh, you're not dead. That's good. I'm glad you're not dead. I'm gonna not freak the freak out, which is what I would do. I'd have yelled. There'd have been a lot of yelling. Yeah, that was attractive. Just some face streaking. Anyway, so that was a lot of stuff to handle. No idea how Alex and Miller / Anton are going to work through this, but it looks like they're gonna try. I also wonder how this is gonna affect Miller and Dorothy's relationship, because I know they both really like each other. It's kind of a lot to suddenly learn, like, oh, by the way, this guy I really like used to date Alex, who is my really good friend. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff to work through. I'm also really worried about this whole break into the records office and find things on Rick, because while I'm totally hashtag take down Rick the Dick, I really don't want them to get in trouble with, like, campus police. And I don't want them getting in more trouble with Trevi. And I just don't want the trouble. I love them and I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Okay, so if you liked this video, you should definitely like it. And if you want to see more of my Kinda Recaps videos and a bunch of my other random nerdy stuff, you should subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. If you want to watch All for One, you can check it out on KindaTV, which is super easy to find on YouTube, and they have tons of other great content. I will link that below. You can also find me on Twitter, which is at CliffNotes, and on my blog, cliffnotes.wordpress.com. I also write for the Nerdy Girl Express, which is thenerdygirlexpress.com, and I post very brainy recipes over on the iZombie site, which is iZombiesupportgroup.wordpress.com. Alright, bye guys.